Hi, I'm Guy.
I'm Drew.
I'm Sean.
I'm Alex, and we are Middlelock.
When we won Borro's money making ideas competition, obviously there was a bit of a surprise. We won it. It's always nice to win, but we put in a lot of work.
We were in first place the sort of the whole way up until the last few days where we didn't know where we were, and we still felt that just based on our YouTube hits we were in a sort of strong position.
We definitely had the most popular pitch, judging on views, but we did a lot of campaigning on Facebook and just in public as well. Went out handing flyers and to cyclists in London and stuff like that, so we were pretty confident that we were going to get a return on that.
Since winning the competition, we spent a lot of time developing the product. And last time you saw us, it was CAD images, so we had the drawings sort of ready, and we were already talking to lots of manufacturers, really sort of focusing on the technical side of getting our Middlelock 1.0, if you call it, sort of ready to market.
We used the prize money from the Borro money making ideas competition to pay for a new prototype, lots of different materials. It gave us the opportunity to test some ideas that we wanted to test, so we had the capital to fall back on and give it a shot. Also, obviously, validating our patent, that we had lawyers' fees and stuff, so it really helped to get the ball rolling and get us moving quickly.
We've still got quite a lot left, to be honest. We're pretty tight with our spend, and I think between the four of us, we go out to a lot of different people to make sure we get the best price for every little tiny nut, screw, anything, to make sure we're not going to waste off £10,000.
We've sort of brought in resources, if you will, from established engineering companies that specialise in various parts, whether it would be machining, material selection, heat treatment.
Well, the competition gave us a lot of feedback from cyclists who had seen the lock as we put it out there before it's obviously been developed. So we were having feedback during the development process, which is really helpful because it's helped us move forward a lot quicker than we would have otherwise. We've had ideas of accessories and add-ons that we could sell in the future. So we have a really long roadmap of ideas, but for now we're just concentrating on getting the one perfect lock out there.
The judge's advice was very useful at the winners' lunch. Learned a lot about developing your own brand for your own product, and it's a much stronger way of doing it, so just kind of flogging it to wholesale or something like that. Learned a lot about funding the manufacturing processes, so if you haven't got enough money to fund it, there are routes and ways in which we can raise capital.
Their advice was to focus on one key product, get that product to 100%, and then get that out to market and use that as your feedback and your starting point. So we've taken that advice on board. We're focusing on just one key product, and because of that I think our development's moved a lot quicker than it would have done, and hopefully we should be able to get it out to production as soon as possible.
The next steps for the Middlelock is really develop this prototype. This is probably the fourth prototype that we've made since we sort of started it some time ago. We're pretty happy with this one. There's only a few things we've got to tweak. There's a couple of sort of bigger issues, but nothing that we don't think we can get around. So we like to think we're probably only one good prototype away from having something that we'd be happy to go to market with.
Ultimately, I guess I see the lock as being the #1 brand name on the market, whether it's for your average commuter going into the city, or it's for kids' bikes where you've got cool designs, or absolutely anyone. We really see this lock as being, I guess, the Apple of the lock world. My advice to anyone thinking of entering a competition like this is really think 2 or 3 steps ahead. It's one thing entering, it's another thing entirely to win it. So actually think, how am I going to get the votes? How do I compare to everything else in the competition?
But we had votes coming from all over the world. I mean, we really extended to everyone we could to get every single vote we could. We went out in public with flyers. We went to bicycle shops. We did everything we could to get votes online, because if we didn't do that, someone else would. So you've got to really have confidence in your idea and go for it.
Make sure you go to the networking events, you know who the people are, you know what your competitors are even before you submit your pitch. Check out the competition, see what you're up against, and aim to be the best.